Hey guys, welcome back. And today I've got two smartwatches for you guys. On one hand, I have the Apple Watch 8, and on the other one, I have the Huawei Watch GT3 Pro. And both of them are great regarding the accuracy of your heart rate. And if you don't want to miss out on cool smartwatch functions, you don't have to, since you have offline music, you have quick reply options, you have on-risk calls, and a lot more. So if you're interested, make sure to stick around. Alright, now that I've teased you with all of these features, let's talk a little bit about them. Now, on the Apple Watch 8 and on the Huawei Watch GT3 Pro, you can receive calls. You can answer them and decline them right on your watch. And afterwards, you can talk to your friends as long as your smartphone is nearby. If you have the eSIM or the cellular version, you can actually leave your phone at home as well. Now, during your calls, you can mute yourself, adjust the volume, and you can end the calls. And as far as for my experience, everyone else on the other side will understand you pretty well. In fact, some didn't even notice that I was actually talking on my watch. Something else that I like a lot about smartwatches is that we can receive all of our notifications on it, so we don't need to pull out our smartphone. So these watches are good for Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, SMS, and emails. Plus, you can reply to messages as well. On both watches, you can either choose one of the quick reply options, which are, by the way, customizable over in your app, or you can send back emojis. You can also write your very own message, or you can even use the speak to dictate feature and let the watch write for you. So one of the bigger differences from Huawei to all of the other smartwatches on the world is that this one works only with the Huawei Music app, whereas the Apple Watch 8, on this one you can download Spotify or you can just use your Apple Music. Now, it's actually the same, just a little bit different. So on the Apple Watch, you can go ahead and download Spotify, and as long as you have your Spotify Premium, you can start downloading songs, playlists, and podcasts right to the watch and listen to them offline. And you don't have to worry about carrying your phone anywhere. The Huawei GT3 Pro is a little bit different. So first up, we need to install the Huawei Music app on our smartphone first. Then we have to get a paid membership, and then we can start creating playlists and download songs to the smartphone first, and then we have to sync our smartphone with our watch to get the songs on our watch. It's just a little bit difficult, and you have to do a little bit more than with what you have to do with Spotify or Apple Music, but it still works. Alright, next up, the watch faces, and both of them are great. Huawei and Apple Watch have hundreds of watch faces to choose from with all kinds of designs and displayed metrics. Most of them are even customizable, so you can change the displayed metrics from your heart rate to your sleep, or you can change the battery life to your workouts, just to name a few options. You can also change the colors of the dial and hands, but it always depends on the watch face that you are on. And the best thing about those watch faces is that every single feature on it acts like a shortcut to the app, so you don't have to go and look for it. Now, when it comes to the voice assistant, both watches are actually equally good. The Huawei Watch GT3 Pro only works if you're having a Huawei phone, and Siri of course only works with iOS devices. But besides that difference, both watches actually work the same. So you can ask for the weather, start calls, or workouts. It's just a little bit irritating since the Huawei Watch actually works with all of the Android phones that are out there right now, and only the voice assistant. For that you will need to have a Huawei phone. And of course, Siri and the Apple Watch only works on iPhones. The Huawei Watch GT3 Pro has two physical buttons, of which the lower one is customizable and the upper is rotatable, and you can scroll through your messages and apps, and it's the same with the Apple Watch. Just the lower button either opens up your recently opened apps or your favorite apps. And as for last, of course, both watches have a timer, stopwatch, alarm, an app store, and a compass. Oh, and by the way, if you liked that video up until now, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more daily reviews. Okay, let's run all of the health stats right quick, since both watches are very good when it comes to that. Now, on both watches you will find, of course, a 24/7 heart rate tracker, which will alert you whenever you're having a high or a very low heart rate. Plus, both of these watches are dead accurate when it comes to that. You get a sleep tracker that shows you your different sleep stages, sleep duration, and a few more stats. The SpO2 tracker on the Apple Watch 8 only tracks during the night or on demand, whereas the SpO2 tracker on the GT3 Pro tracks 24/7. Also on the Apple Watch you will get an ECG function, and on the Huawei Watch a stress monitor. If it comes to the battery life, Huawei watches are always very good. Now, on normal usage you can expect to get like 14 days and 8 days on heavy usage. Plus, it only takes 10 minutes to get you from 0 all the way up to 25%. Whereas the Apple Watch 8 only lasts about 18 hours to a day depending on your usage. So the clear winner right here is the Huawei Watch GT3 Pro. The specs is another thing in which both these watches are pretty different. Now, with the Huawei Watch GT3 Pro, you of course get a round watch face with a 1.43-inch OLED display with a 46mm case. This watch is protected with sapphire glass and a titanium case. It is water resistant up to 5 ATM, and you can either get it with a leather or fluoroelastomer strap. And it comes in for a price of 500 euros for the titanium version, and if you're getting the active version with the fluoroelastomer strap, it will cost you 370. But if you're looking at some online stores, you surely get a better price than that. The Apple Watch 8 also comes in a lot of different colors and has a 1.9-inch Retina OLED display. It is water resistant up to 5 ATM, has a very soft silicone strap with a quick release feature, and just like the GT3 Pro, it has a sapphire glass for the protection, and in addition it has an aluminum case. Now, this watch starts at 540 euros for the 45mm Bluetooth version with the GPS, not the cellular, and depending if you want to have the cellular version or a different design, it can go up until 950 euros. Now over to the sport modes and the built-in GPS. On the Huawei Watch GT3 Pro, you get over 100 different sport modes, plus you get different running courses, which we don't get on the Apple Watch Series 8. But if we're checking out the GPS, both watches are dead accurate when you're outside and only get a little bit wobbly when you enter the city. They do cut corners a little bit short, but you barely notice this, so if you're looking for a good GPS watch, these two are just great. As for last, there are a few features that we only get on Apple Watches. The first one is the orientation feature. With this one, you can decide whether you want to wear your watch on the left or on your right wrist. You also get lots of gesture controls like pinching your fingers once or twice, you go back and forward, or you can clench your fist to get to the action menu. We also get a noise feature to let us know how loud our surroundings are, and the focus mode. If you talk this one on the Apple Watch, it will mirror those settings over to your phone so you don't have to do it twice. And guys, I guess there we have it. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.